I actually hate that I have to inform you guys of that, like, yeah, that if I sit up there and was trying to show you how important it is to be friends and family, I'd never win anything. Like, that's just the nature of it. A lot of reason why these teams are sorry is because they taking time out of their busy schedule when they supposed to be winning to let people beat them up. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing. You know, you sitting up there, look, man, the Family Guidance Center talks about family stuff. Not you. You supposed to be winning the damn game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You supposed to be out there winning, and you up there and took time out. You wearing pink and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, we had a national football game, two of the best teams in the nation going against each other. But this day, you got on pink tights and a pink jersey. Cause you looking out for the sorority girl. And goddamn that same gang, goddamn, they goddamn betting on you in Vegas just like you got on your regular jersey. And you lose. You know what I'm saying? And you sit up there and lose the game. Why? Because you showing people the importance of stuff that you ain't supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Man, you supposed to be you supposed to be making sure when I go to the bookie, I pick up. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That's what you supposed to be. I'm supposed to be goddamn making money, and you up there, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, you know, the Family Guidance Center and the Sunshine Center, like, they talk about how nice it is being friends and family night and stuff like that. That's what they do. You supposed to be winning the damn game. You know? So I tell you, like, you know, all I can do is tell my son, man, they might be able to fool a lot of people that I'm not going to let them fool you. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you how it goes, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, get what? Man, the police, man, they don't have really no idea what Larry Nassar is doing right now. You know, they kind of can believe it because guess what? They say, oh, we joke like that in our profession. But it's not a joke like that. That man really is raping them kids like that, you know what I'm saying? It's not a joke, you know what I'm saying? But you know, when they get together with the police and, you know, they probably pay the police bills for them. You know what I'm saying? Because the police, they on a real regulated budget. They don't have no whole lot of money to play with. Like, they just for real. You got to think about it. They got a lot of weapons. They got a lot of stuff to take care of, like the entire city. And they don't have the money to do it. You know what I'm saying? So basically, goddamn, the crime is telling them what to do. You know what I'm saying? Crime is telling them what to do, not them. I'm like, well, shit, if you want to move the house in, my nigga, you're going to have to do what I tell you to do. Because the city don't have enough money to pay you to do what you need to do. You see what I'm saying? So guess what? The police they not fighting crime. You know what I'm saying? They not fighting it, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? They're cheerleaders of crime, man. They ain't got no choice. They got to actually wait till the crime is done before they go out there and apprehend somebody that ain't got nothing to do with it. Just to say that they got a suspect and they going to court until we find out if he did it or not. And the motherfucker that did it, goddamn, is still out there smiling. It's sad, but it's true. A lot of times when people say they need leadership, man. If the city was doing what they were supposed to do, goddamn, the police will have some money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But until they get them some good leadership, and either after they get it, it's going to take a while, man. It's going to take a while for them to get it together. It ain't going to happen in one day. You know, it's going to take a while for them to get things the way they supposed to do. You know, sad, but it's true. But really what the police are doing, they sitting up there waiting for crime to do what they do. And at the end of the day, they might be able to get some money. You know what I mean? And then usually the people they apprehending and arresting, they ain't doing nothing compared to what crime doing. They just ain't like that. They can't. I mean, it ain't no way to goddamn misdemeanors and stuff that these folks going to jail for. It don't have nothing on what's really going on. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? But the way that the white man set it up, you got to fill the quota. You got to say, what are we doing about these large number of goddamn violent incidents and these people reporting all these burglaries and stuff? What are you doing to goddamn fight it? So what they do, they go out there and offset it, and they is not apprehending the people that's doing the stuff that's being called in about. They just doing it for numbers. You see what I'm saying? That's all they doing, lady. They doing it for numbers and stuff like that. It's sad, but it's true, you know. And I'm gonna tell you a real blessing. They had a woman that traveled from a long way from another city, and the tag that she had on her car, it's the same phrase that I used in something that I just put together. And she said she spelled it D-A-Y, they back there, you know. And I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, instead of having the cars where they were supposed to be, they had the cars at the day's end, right? And I told her she had her car parked right in the front where I could see it. And she said, nuh-uh, they back there. Ladies and gentlemen, like that, I tell you. Man, when them folks, ladies and gentlemen, when they lose and they'll change the rules, ladies and gentlemen. That's one thing about Montgomery. One time I went out there to the, what they call that thing, service merchandise. I went to Circuit City one day. Man, Circuit City, ladies and gentlemen, they used to get their day started at 9 o'clock, from 9 to 9, right? When they had got in trouble and took something they weren't supposed to take from my credit card, ladies and gentlemen, I went the next day, they said they don't open till 10:30, ladies. I was like, man, Circuit City open at 9 every day. They there from 9 to 9 every day. Ladies and gentlemen, when they got caught and they didn't want to talk about it, ladies and gentlemen, I went there the next day to customer service. That thing said Circuit City don't open until 10:30. And I had to be where I was going at 9:30. You see what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? And guess what happened, ladies and gentlemen? Goddamn, they moved out of the city of Montgomery. Instead of them just facing what they did and continuing to be a business, they gonna sit up there and have an attitude, ladies and gentlemen. And they gonna try to break the laws of their establishment. And when the establishment found out, they couldn't afford for them to be here and face no real lawsuit. They could not face no real lawsuit where people could have got together in a class type of thing and everybody would have sued their ass. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So get what? Instead of them being mature, they was like some little kids, like, yeah. Ain't gonna say, we don't open to 10:30. What the sign say? You see what I'm saying? And they end up losing way more than what they were supposed to. Because you know what they could have did? They could have just faced it. Okay, we finna make things right. But instead of that, they wanted to play hardball. Now it ain't even no Circuit City in Montgomery. It ain't even no Circuit City nowhere, like. It's sad, but it's true. You know the same thing that they was fighting, that this church finna make your business better. God damn it, the only thing left is the church, lady. Now, it ain't no businesses in there. You ought to go look at the mall, lady. Now, since that shit happened, go look at Eastdale Mall. Like, them niggas so goddamn corny, man. You know what I'm saying? They really is. Them niggas so damn stupid, man. Man, them niggas stupid as hell, lady. They really is. And get what? I'm not ashamed to tell them, goddamn. Goddamn, Eastdale Mall was banging. I'm talking about they was booming doing business. They had a Circuit City. Man, go look at that shit now, lady. I don't even think the church ain't there no more. The church ain't even there, lady. The church and sit up there and rented that nice building, and now they's a part of the problem. Now they got the boulevard looking like a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, you gotta think about, let's go back to the prophets, you know what I'm saying? Let's go back to the prophet and the prophetess. This shit that you was talking about, you know what I'm saying? That you finna move to the boulevard, you know what I'm saying? You finna move to the boulevard. You feel a fresh anointing coming to the boulevard. And you're gonna be here to bring it in, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be here to show them the way, oh goddamn, where you going? You know what I'm saying? Shit. I tell you. That you thought that Eastdale Mall was gonna be like that, it's gonna be like that mall up there in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Like you thought it was gonna be like Shawshank of America Mall. You know what I'm saying, man? Now it ain't even there, ain't there? But I can tell you one thing about the church. The church don't have to be honest with nobody, because guess what? They lying. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody around here following the laws of the Bible, lady. Nobody. So the church is not the church, you know what I'm saying? The church is somebody that's saying that they're a church, but they not the church, lady. You know what I'm saying? You say, all I can tell you is, man, how can you fault a man for trying? Man, you can do better than that. That's all I can tell you. You can do a little better than that, man. Than to sit up there and promise them folks that you finna replenish the boulevard, and now you running. Shit. That mean you lied. That mean you finna go pounce on the same thing that you was talking about. Now people see what you was talking about. You was scamming folks. You know what I'm saying? You scamming folks. You know what I'm saying? That whole little shit that you said you was there to bring back, you couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now what you was really after, you trying to show people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That you need discretionary money to get your point across, and you ain't getting nothing done. Absolutely nothing. You ain't getting shit done. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting nothing done. Another Ponzi scheme, another day, another dollar. That's how they look at it, like that. You know, you just got to be aware of that. You know what I mean? If you don't find something with some stability that don't change, you ain't gonna have nothing, like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Cause see, what your frat brother, like, your frat brother was who he was. You know what I'm saying? You know, he met the Queen of England. You know what I'm saying? She didn't really knight him, but they said that he did. You know what I'm saying? They don't got no pictures of it. They don't have no clear evidence that she knighted him. But you believe this story. You know what I'm saying? And get what? You gonna get up there and say, man, that was my frat brother. You know what I'm saying? And that's all he was, because you never met him. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You never met him, like that. All you telling people, man, that's my frat. You know what I'm saying? So you want me to give you the same benefits your frat brother got, and he didn't even pledge at the school where you pledged at. You know what I'm saying? He don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, they want all their frat brothers to be treated like that. All I can tell you is people get knighted all the time, like that. And just because you know that guy or you know of him, that don't mean that you finna get the same benefit. That's all I can tell you. I don't know how y'all came up with that, but I can tell you when it come down to the city of Montgomery, the reason why they don't have anything, that is a part of it, you know what I mean? Because they believe that, you know. They believe it, you know what I mean? Whatever them guys tell them, they believe it, you know what I mean? And then, you know, you come back around and you look around and you say, you know, how far has the city of Montgomery advanced? It really happened, like, you know, Montgomery is on the Las Vegas mind frame. That's where they at. You can go downtown and you can tell. You can say, well, shit, Montgomery is making money off of the casino. And you can tell by the way that the style of building that they're building. They building the cities downtown like, this could be a high rise one day. You know what I'm saying? That's how they building it. They building like, this could be the base of a high rise. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? Because Montgomery is not Las Vegas, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. But it is Sin City, though. You know, you better believe that. It's Sin City. It's Las Vegas without the money. That's all it is. Because there's never sin going on. You know what I'm saying? It is sin. If people are sinning their ass off to the point where the Christian way of life books, though, they left. That's how bad it is. Man. You know, so as far as you getting down there and saying that maybe Kylie and Chloe and Kate and what they name is, and Sherry and Jerry, that they'll have a dream one day, I don't see it happening like that. I can see them, I can see what they saying, but as far as getting it done, it ain't gonna happen like that. That little shit you building, man, that ain't nothing, man, I tell you. I think you'd be better off building another Bellwood or something like that. You'll be better off building another house here than down there wasting your time like you could build a Las Vegas, because you can't. And I'm for real. You ain't never gonna be able to build no Las Vegas. You are not prepared to build a Las Vegas type of city downtown. You'd be better off just getting out here and building up some more wind lakes or something like that. Because that's what people really need, you know what I mean? They need to be refreshed on how it used to be before these jokers start moving in their neighborhood. You know what I mean? Before they start moving in here with this Section 8 and all these dirty stuff and all these roaches and rats. That's what they need. You know? So they can have their own Bellwood and you can have your own Bellwood. And that's what the problem is.